Hello, and welcome to this video lecture. In this video, we'll be talking about basic theory of the variable approach. Answer C or E. Definition of the variable approach is a time-tested method. Over the last 20 years, it has helped countless students, making math so much easier to understand. So, let's get you started. DS. Original condition, question. 1. Condition 1. 2. Condition 2. Now we will look at the approach of solving a DS question. The information given in the question prompt can be called the original condition, and the actual question can be written as Q. Condition 1. Now, we will call the information in the first statement condition 1 and write it in short form as con 1. Condition 2. We will call the information in the second statement condition 2 and write it in short form as con 2. The variable approach has played an important role in improving students' GMAT scores by 100 points. We now want to pass this method on to the rest of the world. Later, after we have reviewed the different terms in a DS question, we will look at the 3 steps of solving DS questions. First step. Modify and recheck the original condition and the question to suit the type of information given. Modification. Second step. Check the number of variables and equations in the original condition. Third step. Try to match the number of variables with the number of equations in condition 1, condition 2, and the original condition. These 3 steps are the most important part in the variable approach, especially the first step. Once you have completed the first step, solving the problem becomes much easier. 3 principles. We are going to look at the 3 principles that you should apply, which will allow you to choose the most likely answer without actually solving the problem. Not having to solve the problem saves a lot of time and is only possible by applying the variable approach method. First principle. The number of remaining questions times 2 minutes. To accurately predict the time left to make sure you have sufficient time to complete the remaining questions. If there is not a lot of time left, consider using the option of choosing the most likely answer, rather than trying to solve the entire problem. Second principle. 5-minute deadline. If you are unable to answer the question within the 5-minute deadline, it might be a good idea to simply choose the most likely answer. This applies even when there is enough time left until the end of the exam. Third principle. Just want to skip. If you don't want to solve the question for whatever reason, consider the option of choosing the most likely answer. These 3 principles are extremely useful during the actual exam, as they will help you finish the exam on time and give you the greatest chance of doing well. The case of answer C. DS, 2 variables, question. 1. One equation. 2. One equation. DS question with 2 variables. Let's look at a DS question with 2 variables in the original condition. Now, 2 variables would generally require 2 equations to find the values of the variables. In other words, the original condition gives us 2 variables. Condition 1 gives 1 equation. Condition 2 gives 1 equation. Original condition plus condition 1 plus condition 2 will give us 2 variables and 2 equations. 1 equation comes from condition 1, and 1 equation comes from condition 2. This means we will have a set of matching variables and equations. Since we can solve for a unique value for both conditions, and we have a total of 2 variables and 2 equations, C is most likely the correct answer. We are aware that each condition should give us 1 equation, resulting in a total of 2 equations. An equal number of equations and variables should logically give us answer C. The most likely answer is C, since there are 2 variables that require 2 equations. If you spread two of your fingers wide, it kind of looks likely a C. After learning the variable approach, many students tell us that they finish the exam with 10 minutes remaining, instead of running out of time. This could be your experience as well. Therefore, if you find yourself experiencing any of the following principles, it is best to choose the answer C. First principles, the number of remaining questions times 2 minutes or less per question. If you have limited time left, consider the option of choosing the most likely answer, which, in this case, is C. Second principles, 5-minute deadline. If you are unable to answer the question within the 5-minute deadline, consider choosing the most likely answer, C. Third principles, just want to skip. If you want to skip the question for whatever reason, choose C. In the original condition, we need two equations, so it is about 70% likely that C would be the answer. On the actual exam, be sure to pick C.